What is going on, my fellow shenanigans? Ajax here, and I am back with, I'm back with a great big pile of shame. All right, fellas, so as the title of this video probably says, I'm here to discuss my great big pile of shame. Now, I know that many of my fellow builders, I know that we have projects that we've accumulated over the years where we've started and inspiration has fallen off, or there's been some kind of technical challenge with the kit, or you reached a point where you didn't necessarily feel comfortable that you'd have the skill set or the talent to be able to do justice to all the hard work that you'd put into a kit, and so you just decide to stop working on it. And you put it to the side and you start something new, or you get distracted by a hot new release and you grab that and it takes all of your focus and attention, and your current project goes falling to the wayside. That is the subject of this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how many times, well, not every single time, but I'm going to show you several really pitiful instances of when that very thing happened with me. And we're going to start here with this wonderful kit. To me is a Porsche 911 GT2. It is, as it says, the road version, and I got pretty far along on this kit, and I ran into issues because I'm a butterfingers. I'm not very good at holding parts steady. I'm oftentimes not very good at remembering why I'm holding a part. And so all that to say, there have been more than one occasion that there have been self-inflicted wounds and, injuries and disasters that have been completely by my own hand. And this was one such case. Nevertheless, I still could have gone in, powered through, and finished it, but frustration was getting the best of me. So the kit, which I've lovingly nicknamed the Yellow Bastard, is currently not finished. But let me show you just how far along I got, okay? All right, so we'll go and we'll look through this. Hey, instructions, how about that? Would you look at that? There's other stuff in here. Okay, so we'll start with the body. The body was shot with splash paints, nitro yellow, and 2K cleared. It looks like I stopped polishing or wet sanding at some point, and the reason why I stopped polishing and wet sanding is because as I was manhandling the little bit of trash and texture I had in the hood, I broke the rear right here. It's not the end of the world, and it's a relatively simple fix. It hasn't been fixed yet because it was a ginger piece. I was already feeling bad for having fouled stuff up, and so back into the box it went. See all the other pieces here. You can see, there's interior, and the spoiler was all taken care of. Yeah, the chassis all built up, ready for its grime and weathering pass. The other door cards and the like were in here ready for a detail pass. The RWB wing. I have a detail set for this kit that I hadn't implemented yet. So there's that. And then, of course, because it's me, I've got, let me take it out of the bubble wrap here. I've got an RWB resin body that I was going to use, and then started messing around with things, decided that I wasn't going to use it, or rather that I was going to save it for a different build, but left it in the box because at the time, like I said, was working on it, got lost my mojo, got discouraged, and quit. Oh, hey, look, 3D printed replacement 1552 Outlaw wheels instead of the BBS rims that come in the package. So yeah, I had stuff there. I had things going on, and I had a head of steam right up until I didn't. And there's really no excuse for me having left it like this for so long, despite the fact that, like, I love Porsches, and this is a really, really nice kit, goes together extraordinarily well. It remains untouched, and so there's that. Let's keep it moving, and I'll bring out the next victim. All right, so up next is the Tamiya Mazda RX7. I don't know how to pronounce this, so we're just going to call it a Mazda RX7, okay? Thanks. Anyway, this is just one of those cases where, like, it was a complete and total loss of motivation. There's nothing wrong with the kit. In fact, I built a version of this kit with the Rocket Bunny Trans kit from Hobby Design, and I'd never featured it on the channel. It was around the time of the pandemic, and I was pretty heavy into Instagram at that point, so it's over there. If you'd like to see a rattle can retrospective shot on it, go ahead and give me a hard time in this video, and I will probably find my way to it sooner or later. Anyhow, to crack this open, you can see that, yeah, nothing wrong except me being a schmuck and completely and totally being unmotivated, because boom, there you can see we've got the body painted, and it's actually been polished, because I can see that in some of the panel lines there's still a little bit of polishing compound. So yeah, spray painted silver with the 2K clear. It was good to go. It got left like that. You can see here the interior also got at least its basic paint coat with the red and black, but yeah, never completed. We have a dashboard here. Let's see if I can get the detail, but you can see, like, the dashboard has been decaled and is essentially ready to go. Again, like, stuff was going along quite well. We've got our stock wheels and tires. Let's see, yeah, another seat, and aftermarket rotary engine, as well as one from the Rocket Bunny kit, because the Rocket Bunny got a different engine. And yeah, there's some leftover photo etch that didn't get added to this, because at some point I just lost interest and motivation, and back in the box it went. No other excuses. All right, moving on. All right, so we got our third kit here, and honestly, because I know that I've rambled talking about these things, I think I'm actually going to split this video and make it a two-parter. We'll basically call it, like, foreign and domestic editions of the of my shame pile, my pile of shame foreign edition. And part 2 will be pile of shame domestic edition, wherein I cover the AMT and Revell kits that I lost all will to continue on. But yeah, the last one we're featuring here is the Fujimi Trueno 86. A great kit. Nothing wrong with this one. Got started, got well into it, got completely unmotivated, bored, whatever. And yeah, it's the same story with yet another kit. And yeah, you can see here, wow, this one's even, like, actually together for the most part. That's how it got thrown back in the box. I remember specifically that I two-toned this after I had sprayed it with, I think that's Tamiya's Bright Red, or one of the Tamiya Reds. I rattle canned it, like, buffed it, polished it, 2K'd it, masked it off, and then you can see that I shot the flat black to get the Trueno two-tone on the thing, and it was good. It was good to go. The interior is, yeah, it's put together. Yeah, it's a single-seater because I was going to put a bunch of race car stuff in it. Yeah, the side panels are done. I used embossing powder, you can see, for the carpet in there. We got our anodized looking roll cage in the back. Like, we were good to go. Oh, wait, let me turn it over. Yeah, you can see there's absolutely nothing there to show you. But yeah, I put the suspension all in place. It was basically, like, ready to go. I know at one point I did mock it up. Yeah, you can see there are the wheels and tires here. We've got all the stuff on the underbody. There's our spoiler. Won't bother taking that out. The engine. yeah, more wheels and tires here. Yeah, the underpinning for the front suspension, our exhaust, rear spoiler, the dashboard, which is, you know, two-tone, ready to go, steering wheel, and to show you just how far along we were, our clear plastic. I take this out real quick so I can show you guys. Yeah, we put the decals on stuff. So you've got right there, we've got our dashboard display, attacking everything, and we've even got a little sticker there on the windshield. Bottom line is like this was ready to go, and then I lost all interest on finishing it. I don't know if it's because I decided I wanted to get a hold of the Aoshima 86 kit that has a I think it's the 4AGE engine in it as well, whereas this one is merely a curbside. I can't be sure. I do, if I'm remembering correctly, I do believe this was supposed to be like a quick little slump buster, and instead what this slump buster did was yeah, find its way deep into my pile of shame. So that will do it for this video. That will do it for part one of the pile of shame. Big shout out to Brian over at BG Model Works for somehow goading me into doing this to myself. I'm not sure why I agreed to it. Well, actually, no, wait, I am sure why I agreed to it. I agreed to it because, like I've said so many times before, I am very good at making bad decisions. And so, you know, case in point, here we go. I will be back. I'm going to shoot part two of this, and I'll get these up, and hopefully you guys will appreciate that. You know, I am just I'm just a builder, man. And honestly, if this video can inspire somebody to A, either get off of their lazy duff, or B, comfort them and let them know that, oh, hey, I'm not the only slacker who doesn't finish projects, then I'm going to call this a job well done and mission accomplished. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's get part two underway.